Welcome to Variant Edition, your source for comic book news and culture. I'm Mike.
And I'm Nick. Every week, Variant Edition brings you the best that comics have to offer. On Tuesdays, it's the latest headlines in the world of comics, and a sneak peek at what comics you shouldn't miss on Wednesday.
Then, later in the week, it's a half hour of comic book culture, news, reviews, and interviews. And we do it all without having to resort to cheap stunts or corny skits.
That's right. May 5th, that's this Saturday, that's also the day after Spider-Man 3, is free Comic Book Day, and we've got a rundown on some of the cool books that you'll be able to pick up for free.
That's right. So here's your 5 minutes of comic book knowledge that will prepare you to step into your comic shop this week.
The week leading into Free Comic Book Day sees a healthy number of new releases. Now everyone take a look at the calendar. Wednesday is May 2nd, or 5207. And what we're sure is no coincidence, week 52 of the groundbreaking weekly series 52 is released on, that's right, 5207. And it features 48 pages for the same $2.50. Add in the covers, and that's 52 pages. Numbers can be fun. Numerical associations aside, it should be an interesting read. In other releases, Joss Whedon fans should be sure to check out the shops this week, as Buffy Season 8 number 3, Runaways number 26, and The Astonishing X-Men number 21 hit. Wow, very Whedon-esque. Dark Tower Gunslinger Reborn number 4 continues its on-time releases, unlike us. Detective number 832, Avengers Initiative number 2, Green Lantern number 19, Iron Man number 17, Marvel Zombies vs. Army of Darkness number 3, Punisher number 47, Omega Flight number 2, Teen Titans number 46, and Superman number 662 round out the major releases from Marvel and DC. But perhaps the biggest releases are The Incredible Hulk number 106 and the World War Hulk Prologue. World War Hulk looks to be good. We're looking forward to seeing Hulk smash. Not into the mainstream stuff? Be on the lookout for Ashley Wood's De Reign Aventure number 2, 100 Bullets number 83, City of Others number 2, Dead Man number 9, Starship Troopers Damage Justice number 3, Strangers in Paradise number 89, and Hellboy's return to comics, Hellboy Darkness Calls number 1. And what is probably the most anticipated release this week, Walking Dead Volume 6.
So like we said at the top of the show, this weekend is Free Comic Book Day. Comic book stores all over the country, and the world for that matter, celebrate by giving out heaps of free comics. Comics now have their own national holiday. Woohoo! So what sort of books are out there for the taking? Well, allow us to give you a rundown. There are 2 levels of comics that will be available. The gold sponsors are the big names, and if the store is celebrating Free Comic Book Day, they have to have these. So everyone should be able to find Archie Comics, Little Archie 2007, Bongo's Free For All, Dark Horse Comics Umbrella Academy, DC's Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century, Dynamite Entertainment's The Lone Ranger, and of course their new Battlestar Galactica flipbook, Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse, IDW's Transformers the Movie Prequel number 1, Image Comics Astounding Wolfman number 1, Marvel's Amazing Spider-Man, and Tokyo Pop's manga-sized Choose Your Weapon. There is also another level of sponsorship called Silver Sponsorship. These tend to be the indies, and stores can choose if and how many of these to carry, so you may not be able to find these everywhere. There are quite a few to silver sponsorships this year, but the most interesting to us, and therefore the ones to be on the lookout for, would include Ape Entertainment's Comic Spectacular, Boom Studios' Hunter's Moon, and of course their Salvador flipbook, Viper Comic presents Josh Howard's Sasquatch, Virgin Comics, Ramayan 3392 AD, Oni Press's Whiteout number 1, and the Nexus Special. Now this is in no way a complete list, and the only way to see if there will be something you'd like, head out to your local comic shop and see what they have. Looking for a shop? Check out freecomicbookday.com. They have a link to the comic book store locator. Put in your zip code and out pops the closest comic book shops towards you. So, you can head out and get your free comics.
It's with great pleasure for me to inform you that this week's Toy and Statue Review is sponsored by Classic Comics in Rowan, New Jersey. Now, we shoot Variant Edition here every week at Classic Comics, and May 5th is Free Comic Book Day. And Classic Comics will be celebrating with some free comics, half-off back issue sale, and a huge graphic novel and statue sale. And it's our annual box sale.
Box!
What's this box sale? Well, you buy a small box. Said box!
Box!
This magical mystery box is only going to cost you $35, and you can fill it up with as many comics as it will fit. It's pretty cool.
But none of this, we got to draw a line with none of this magician tricks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, no sleight of hand, no small interdimensional wormholes in there so you get an extra 10 book home. You're going to fit a lot in this bad boy at any rate.
So check out ClassicComics.com for more details. Yes.
Now to my part. We're going to talk a little bit quick here about the things that are due out this week.
What do you got?
We got the 52 action figures, the Master Case.
It's got Batwoman and Isis in it,
Yes,
doesn't it?
which that's like the first
Awesome.
time that they have been in figure form, I
Cool.
believe.
Sweet.
So that's nice.
What else you got for me?
We got the Randy Bowen Apocalypse statue, which if you haven't seen that, it's awesome. He's got the interchangeable arm/gun arm. A beaut. Definitely worth checking out. You also got the Iron Fist
Ooh.
statue by Bowen.
Sweet.
Which, yes, is a very nice
Yeah.
statue. Real nice piece. Then you have your Marvel Milestones Frank Miller Wolverine statue.
Oh, that should be cool.
Yeah, it's neat. They did it two different ways. You get it just painted like somewhat regular, or you get it painted in the Frank Miller style with the darks, where
awesome.
he's got I think it's a cigarette lighter he's lighting,
Ooh.
and the shadow is really heavily black painted on him and stuff.
Hot.
It's very stylized. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Then you have the Sinister Six, that statue series of the villain Spider-Man. The Doc Ock is coming out, which that should be cool. I haven't seen him in a while, but I remember seeing him when we saw him back at the convention, and they were pretty cool
Yeah, they
then,
were
so I'm
pretty
sure
cool
he
at the
hasn't
con.
changed much.
And what else?
And then you got the Modern Wasp and the Retro Wasp mini busts from
Oh,
Bowen,
cool.
which they're real neat. Real
awesome.
neat. From what I remember seeing, they've got like clear resin wings, I think, and stuff on them, or at least they seem transparent, the wings and
Oh,
stuff,
sweet.
and they're two neat versions of it. So.
Lots of neat stuff coming out this Wednesday,
Yeah,
huh?
it is a good statue week. They did all right by us.
Awesome. Well, that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Catch you later.
Have a good one, everybody.
All right, that's it for Variant Edition Tuesday. Check out our forums and let us know what you think of our new proposed website. We're looking for your input. Let us know what you think.
And remember, there are quite a few ways to watch us. You got iTunes, Vio, YouTube, Google Video, Blip TV, and finally, on TV through Akimbo On Demand. But, if you want the highest quality video and the quickest downloads, I'm talking like flash quick. Like Superman in the sack quick.
Would that be like VariantEdition.com is where you're going with this?
Exactly. You go to our site, VariantEdition.com, if you want that.
And, of course, don't forget to get a free comic. Check out FreeComicBookDay.com for where you can find a shop near you.
That's it for Variant Edition Tuesdays. See you next time.